Hi there, I'm Jennie Charlton, and as a busy working mom, a late diagnosed ADHDer, a cancer survivor, I help moms go from feeling overwhelmed with mental chaos to finding mental calmness and clarity and feeling a life that is balanced. In this video, we're gonna go through the Cozyla Calendar +2 Chore app that just recently got released, and I'll walk you through our setup and maybe we'll learn some tips and tricks together along the way. I'll see you in there. So here I'm at our dashboard. I'm gonna open up the Chores app. We have a toggle dock right here, which brings up the Cozyla apps themselves, and we're going to go into the Chore app itself. Right here is a list of chores. You can see we've just scratched the surface. I just have a few in here, but the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is set up your family and get yourselves, your kiddos in there, however you wanna set it up. Right here in the top right corner, you wanna hit this here, and this is my family. Literally, my family. That's what it's called here. We already have me and my husband and the kids in here, but you would just set up my family. You would bring family members on board. You hit this, and then you put in a username. We'll do test here. What the member role is of the family is mom, dad, sister, brother, grandma, daughter, son, whatever. We'll put in grandmother, and then gender if you want to do gender, and then once you get that information in here, it does want you to pick an avatar. So they have some default ones here. We'll do this fun little yellow one, and then we'll finish up. So you can see here, I've added an additional family member here. You can also edit using the little icon. Here you can go in and edit the profile should you need to. Now that you have your family set up, we can go ahead and actually start to add in the chores. The really cool thing here is they do have suggested chores here, which you can choose from or customize. So we can start with a suggested chores. So washing the dishes, taking out the trash. Here, we'll just go with one of theirs. So we'll click add. You can see here it brings it in. You can assign stars, which is the reward system. My husband and I think right now we're gonna try the reward system with 1 star equals $1. That hopefully will come in handy when it comes to deciding what the actual rewards are and what that dollar amount goes with. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, you can assign stars here, so plus or minus. We're gonna assign this to test here in the schedule, so you can put it to repeat, which is really awesome if it's a daily chore, or it can just be a one-time chore. So we'll do repetition. We'll say that it starts today, never ends, and repeats daily. You can also do a reminder. We'll toggle that on and then hit done. You can see here, it's now added to the list of chores. And then customized chores here, we could do fold laundry there, and we'll say that that's 2 stars. And we will assign it to, how about we do all 3? We'll do the kiddos and the test, and there's a chore type. Is it an individual chore or does it rotate? Or you can have them compete. So if you want your kids to complete as many chores as possible, once the chore is done, they can mark it and then it's off the list versus both of them being able to do it. So individual is each one of these 3 kiddos would have the opportunity to do the chores. If it is compete, I believe that is once the chore is completed by whichever kid, then it's marked off the list and those reward stars go to that child and then it's marked off the list so no other child can actually do it. And then if it rotates, that just means as the chore is recurring, one child will do it. The next time it comes up, it's for the next child and then the next child with certain chores as well. That's a really great feature. So we're gonna say this is individual. They're all gonna do their own laundry or fold their own laundry. Repetition, we're gonna do it never ends. And then we're just gonna say once a week, we'll do this. So 1 time a week. Generally Sundays is kind of the laundry day here. And then we mark that done. Icon and title field are required. So I just forgot to do an icon. So we just hit the little icon here, and they don't have a huge library. So I'm just going to do this. That kind of looks like folded clothes, but it also kind of looks like a sandwich, but we're gonna go with it. All right, done. There we go. So now you can see that fold laundry is added here. You can see all the icons on who is responsible for the chore. And then you can see here the actual reward points that are added. So this is 2 points, this is 5 points. and then 0 and 0. Again, my husband and I have an approach to the reward system where some chores are gonna get rewards and some chores are more just your daily contribution to the family and just the overall cleanliness of the home. Okay, from here, we can go in and select the rewards. So again, you can see we've been playing with it here. There's a few things. So this is the rewards list. This is where you can actually assign whether it's toys, whether it's fun family outing, or just something really special for the kids. It can be something that's free, but we can still assign points to it, or it could be something of monetary value, and then you can just figure out how you want to work through how many stars for what kind of monetary value or whatever the thing is worth. Right here, we can create a reward. What is the reward type? Let's say it is going to the movies, family movie, fun movie day. You know, this could also be going to the park, going on a family walk, going to the pool, an overnight at a friend's house or grandma or grandpa's house or something like that. It doesn't have to be something that you have to spend money on. So fun movie day. So I'm gonna go with, this is a lot of stars, right? We know movies are expensive. And what would be awesome is if I could hold this and it would scroll. Oh good, I can edit here. Wonderful. Let's say 20. And then it's who can redeem. This is where they can be age appropriate. Right, your older kids may want a new cell phone or something crazy expensive like that, which, you know, maybe your younger ones, you don't even want them to have the opportunity to be able to get that as a reward. So you can assign who can actually ask to redeem it. So we'll just say the whole family can actually redeem that. And then can it be claimed more than once? Sure, I think we could do that. Or if it's something super crazy, or if it's just a one-time event where it's going to the museum center to see a specific exhibit or something like that, it may not be renewable. Or like a specific video game or something like that. And then, does it need parent approval? For us, our kids are 8 and 6. We do want to make sure once they redeem it that we can authorize or approve it. And if it's something like this, then we can just add it to our family calendar and we can all be aligned on when we're gonna go. Let's see. I bet you here we need an icon. Again, not a great, for icons being mandatory, I don't love that it's a very small icon bank, but oh look, there's popcorn in the movie. So we've got that. All right, now we can hit done. And then you can see that it's in here. I'll create a different reward that's just for just one kiddo to be redeemed. So we'll do 5 stars for this. Tess can do this. It's renewable client, working mama, I'm gonna say client approval, right? No, parent approval. All right, reward is ready. Now, you've got all your rewards here. If a kiddo wants to redeem, they can redeem their points. I'll go in and show you that. Once they redeem their points, it shows here. This is where it would be pending for approval. It goes here to be delivered. So we can see our kiddos were asking for some Minecraft add-ons, and actually we did deliver on these. So I'm going to hit them done and done. And as a ADHDer, me and my husband both, this is perfect because it helps us be accountable to the rewards that we're actually offering for the kids. I know a lot of times I'll say, oh, we'll do this next weekend, and then next weekend comes and I've completely forgot, and then I feel terrible. You know, the whole mom guilt sets in and all that stuff. I love the fact that this shows what still needs to be delivered. And that's just a way to have accountability with the grown-ups, which I think is really awesome. And then you can see here the actual reward history. Again, great for ADHDers because sometimes I forget what great rewards are, right? And if I didn't make them recurring, I could always go here and reference and then add them back in. So while we're talking ADHD-friendly things, I just thought I'd mention, if you're someone who likes to actually do a brain dump onto paper or plan your day or your month or your week on paper, I have a really awesome tool that I'd love for you to check out. It's my Beat Overwhelm Brain Dump Weekly Template. I'll link it below. It's an awesome system that I use. I do it weekly as much as I can remember. Every once in a while, it's every 2 weeks. Or you can see videos where I'm so far behind and so overwhelmed and use it to kind of catch myself up to get from that mental chaos to that mental calmness. Check out the link below. It's super helpful. You can brain dump on paper and then actually move it into your calendar of choice and get it up here on your Cozyla calendar so that you have it here at home front and center, obviously all on your phone. It is a great way to help keep you on track for the week. All right, so after we have added the rewards list in, we have added the rewards value, then we can actually go to this little calendar icon, and you can see here, this is day mode, so you can only see the chores for the particular day, or you can go to week mode here. It shows the chores by the week. So let's say this little guy here did the dishes and folded the laundry. He can come over here and he can go check, and yay, there's balloons and it says it's done. Awesome, dopamine hit, they get really excited. I know, rewards or no rewards, the kids love doing their chores and then running over to the screen and clicking it done. It's really kind of fun to watch. As they're marking chores complete, they can always come here and click on their little icon here. This is their specific dashboard to each user. So you can see this child can redeem the park or work towards the family movie. You can see this is 5 points, this is 20 points. So with finishing the dishes and the folding the laundry, this is actually able to be redeemed. So even if you have kiddos that can't necessarily read just yet, it is a little family friendly in that way where they can actually see if they can redeem it or not. So we can redeem here, right? There's also a thing to uncheck if they don't want to do that, but they can redeem that. And then it will show here in the rewards bank. So remember, we were here at the rewards list. Now it says we've got a little notification here on pending approval. And you can see that this is where you would go in to approve it. So you say approve, and then what happens, oh, it's counting down. It does give you a chance to undo it. And then it moves to deliver. Now it shows that I can deliver this. I can pack the kids up, go to the park, mark it done. It does give you a chance to undo it in a few seconds just in case you hit it and you're not ready for it. And then it goes into the history. Really, really cool. But that really is it in a nutshell. I have a list started that I'm really excited to get loaded up in here. So I'm gonna get working on that, but I'm so glad that you joined me on this video. If there are any other things that you wanna see specific to this Chore app or anything with the Cozyla Calendar Plus 2, let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to make that video for you. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please give me a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe if you are a busy mom like me, just looking for ways to kind of help get from mental chaos to calmness. I'm here for you. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.